Would you like to learn how to see your aura? Would you like to learn a fun and easy way to practice telepathy? We are all born with certain metaphysical abilities, and now, you can find out how to practice these abilities on your own or with other people. In this video, you will learn how to accomplish these metaphysical abilities with a few simple and easy techniques to help with how to see your aura, telepathy, telekinesis and much more. Learning metaphysical abilities is like learning any other craft. It usually takes time and a little patience. For example, in relatively little time, you should be able to see your aura. Comparatively, telekinesis will take much longer. Many people have innate abilities that they were born with, such as the ability to have out-of-body experiences and psychic abilities. In the following video, we'll discuss ways to develop these abilities in which you should start seeing immediate results within your first week. Seeing auras. An aura is an energy field that surrounds all living and non-living things. Everything is interconnected in our solar system. Each one of the cells in our bodies generates electricity. As we've seen with lightning, electricity connects with other bolts of lightning to create chain lightning, as like attracts like. Our bodies are conductors for electricity. Like-minded people are attracting like-minded people. Your aura is an electromagnetic field that surrounds your body. Look into a mirror and gaze at a spot a few inches away from your ear or top of your head. At first, you might see a nearly invisible field of energy about 1 inch from your head. As you continue to focus on this area, a color will begin to show. This is the color of the energy your body is emitting. It's like a lie detector. You can tell if people are living in negativity or fear by the color of their auras, which will be red or black. You can also see auras in other objects such as a tree or a seashell. With practice, this ability will become easier and easier to do. Telepathy. Gregg Prescott mentioned a study in which mass meditation was used to measure global effects on behavior and proving how everything is connected. The results of this test showed that the act of consciousness affected behavior. Crystals can be seen as plasmatocytes in a blood analysis. Fiber optics work on a thin crystal fiber technology that transmits information over thin lines of this material. ESP can be developed in a similar way by creating visual waves of energy and transmitting these waves to another person through thought, concentration and visualization. In theory, our thoughts create the holograms for the images which are sent from one person to another. Here's how two people can work on telepathy. Find 5 pairs of small household items. Each person will sit back to back with one set of these items in front of them. One person will pick up an item and try to send a telepathic message to the other, while the other tries to guess what that item is. The person sending the telepathic messages can experiment in different ways on telepathically sending the object, such as envisioning many of the same objects in a group or associating the object with your other senses. When the person has guessed which item was sent telepathically, both participants will hold the item out to their side to compare their results. If you're using 5 items, you have a 1 in 5 chance in guessing correctly. If your results are over 20% correct, then you're beating the probability of chance. If your results are over 50%, then you're developing this ability quite well. Feeling color. Each of us has a projective and receptive hand. Our receptive hand is the opposite of the hand we use the most. In other words, if you're right-handed, your receptive hand is your left hand. Every color has a vibration. Red vibrates higher than black, so in this experiment, we'll be using playing cards. Try to find a blue deck of cards, because a red deck might throw you off. As I mentioned, the color red vibrates at a higher frequency than black, so with your receptive hand, you'll be able to feel the color of the suit and how many there are of that particular suit. With practice, you'll eventually be able to guess the correct color and number of hearts, clubs, spades or diamonds with a much higher success rate versus chance. Here's what you do. Remove all of the face cards in a deck of playing cards, then shuffle the non-face cards. Lay one card face down. place your receptive hand over the card and move it side to side and back and forth, trying to feel the presence of heat in that hand. For example, a 10 of hearts will feel warmer than a 3 of hearts because there are more red hearts and more color vibration. Telekinesis. Similar to telepathy, telekinesis uses the mind to move objects. There is a plethora of information about this on YouTube, but I'll cover this briefly on this video. Telekinesis is very difficult to do and takes incredible concentration. When beginning to experiment with telekinesis, start out with small, lightweight objects. Expect to put in a lot of time and effort before you begin to see results. Don't ever become frustrated if you don't receive immediate results. You have the ability to do so much more than what you've ever dreamed. Always try to push your perceived limits, and please remember, the only person who can hold you back is yourself. In the video below, you will learn how to accomplish these metaphysical abilities with a few simple and easy techniques to help with how to see your aura, telepathy, telekinesis and much more. Editor's note: the video Gregg referred to can be found down in the description box, under this video.